Hello everyone, I hope you all are good. Today in this video in grammatics, I am going to give you the last chapter, that is your story writing. Okay, that is your chapter number 32. So students, please open page number 142. So students, in story writing, basically I am going to give you all four stories which are there on page number 142. But before that, I would like to tell you that how you can write a story. Already they have provided an outline to write a story. Okay, so for that, you should have a very clear idea about the plot of the story. So first we will understand that what is a story. Story writing basically is a very useful and popular form of composition. A story is bigger than a paragraph. Story writing requires a lot of practice. To write a good story, you must have the complete plot clear in your mind. You must arrange all the main points of the story in their proper order. Exactly means what happened first, then after means there should be a proper sequence. A story is always written or told in the past. That also you have to keep in your mind. You can see that in your book where hints are there, those hints are written in present form, but you have to convert everything into past form. Okay, and therefore you should use only the past tense in writing a story. Okay, next, hints for writing a story. You can see, have a clear thought of the plot of the story in your mind before beginning to write. Then include every point given in the outline while writing the story. Okay, you may change your words, but their sentence should not be, means meaning of that particular sentence should not be changed. Then use your imagination freely. When you will find in the details, you will fill in the details of action and conversation so that one point may connect with the next. Okay, that what happened next. Okay, there should be means a connection with each point. Then make your story interesting by adding a few sentences in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. Conclude your story in a natural way. Okay, so for example students, here it is already given that a hen lays a golden egg every day. First they gave you that outline, this one, and then they completed the story here. Same we are also going to do. There are four stories on page number 143. So first we will start. What is the first one? Yes, which is the first one? That is an old farmer and his four sons. Okay, there are so many stories. One story is related to that bundle of sticks. Okay, but this is not the same one. This is related to hard work. Okay, so let me show you how you are going to write. One by one I'll show you the stories. So student, this is the first one, an old farmer and his four sons. An old farmer was ailing as he was near his death. Okay, he had four sons. His sons were lazy and inactive and dependent upon him. One day he told them about the hidden treasure in his fields. He said, if you dig properly, you will find it. Okay, they dug all around but could not find any treasure. But their hard work did not go in vain. They got good crops and learnt a very good lesson for their whole life. Understood? Means their father, that old farmer, wanted his sons to work hard on their own fields. Okay, so that they can get good profit or they can understand the value of hard work. That is why he told them that there is a hidden treasure in the field, and they all started digging that out, but they couldn't find that. But their hard work did not go in vain, and they finally, what they received, what they got very good crop that that year, and then they realized the value of doing hard work, and that was a very good lesson for their life. Students, here you are supposed to write small d. Okay, next story, a hare and a tortoise. It is very popular common story. You might have heard, or you might have listened from anybody in Hindi. So it is like, a hare and a tortoise were very good friends in the dense forest. The hare was very proud of his fast speed and always taunted the tortoise for being too slow. One day he asked the tortoise to run a race. The tortoise too agreed. When the race began, the hare ran very fast and the tortoise moved slowly but steadily. The hare was too confident of winning the race, but so he decided to take a nap, okay, a short sleep, we can say. The tortoise went ahead from the sleeping hare. Though he was moving slowly, he reached the final destination at first. When the hare woke up and, from his sleep, he realized that he spent a lot of time, sleeping and decided to run faster, but in vain. Okay, so this is the second story. Next one is a hungry dog, but no, the title is like the greedy dog or a greedy dog. Okay, a greedy dog went in search of food. He wandered here and there, hoping to find some food. He found a piece of meat and felt very excited. There was a river on the way back to his home. When he started crossing the river, he saw his own reflection in the water. The dog misunderstood it for another dog with the piece of meat in the water. The greedy dog desired to obtain the piece of meat from the other dog, so he opened his mouth to bark at his reflection, and instantly his own piece of meat fell inside the water. The greedy dog realized his foolishness and became very sad. Okay, so means greediness is always bad. Okay, next one is the foolish stag. Stag means barasinga. Okay, so it's very interesting story. A stag was once drinking water at a pool. He saw his own reflection in water. He admired his beautiful horns but did not like his lean and thin legs. Suddenly he heard the sound of hunters' dogs running towards him. He ran away in fear to save himself. His legs soon carried him far from the hunter's dogs. Soon he found his legs helpful, but his horns got entangled in a dense bush. Means they got stuck. Despite his best efforts, he could not free himself, and the hunter's dogs killed him. Means those horns, which were very lovable to him and he was admiring, they became, his horns became the cause of his death. Okay, this is what we learned from this story, that every glittering thing is, not gold. All right, so students, you have to complete these 4 stories. Don't write in your book because there is very little space. You have to write in your fair notebook. One more thing I'm telling you, you may have the same kind of means page like blanks to fill in the exam, but don't only fill blanks, you have to write full story the way I have written here. I am giving to you. Okay, so please prepare your things very well, and best of luck for your exams. Keep study. Take care.